Hey there broski, how are you doing? Today I'm going to show you how to play Don't Let the Dragon Drag On by King Krule. He's back, very exciting. I'm also back, which is it's also nice, but King Krule is back. What am I doing? I'm going to show you how to play the song that I just taught you about, otherwise I would be a fraud. And it will be exciting. This is really going well. This is going to be exciting. I'm going to show you how to play the complete song and also talk about some more difficult parts in a bit more detail afterwards. Also explain how to play it live and how you can spice it up a bit for yourself or spice it down a bit if that's what you like. So yeah, it will be an informative video. Also, I'm going to talk about my gear in one of the next videos. It depends a bit on when this guitar over here is repaired. So if you have any questions about my gear or some gear questions in general about how to get it in the tone and stuff like that, let me know in the comments. You can also suggest a new song in the comments. You can also follow me on Instagram. They will be very cool as well. So, at least I think so. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to say so far. Now we can get into the song. The song is using standard tuning. You don't need to use a capo or anything like that. I'm going to play it like the studio version. There's also a live version. I will get more into that at the end of the video. So now we can get into the song. Oh, and I also recommend you to play with your fingers and without a guitar pick. So that's how to play the song. As you could see, it's not too difficult. It repeats itself quite a lot, but I will get into the more difficult parts and how to place your fingers and some alternative finger positionings and stuff like that. So the first chord, and also the strumming pattern. So the first chord is this one. You could also use your middle finger to play the D string over here, so you have. Then you add also a bit of bass to it. However, I think at least live when he plays it without his index finger over here, so he does. But you could also do. That adds a bit more sound to it. Then the second chord is this one. So you go. This one might be a bit tricky, but there's not really an alternative way to play this, but this must do it. Then he switched to this chord. And with all these chords he just mainly strums them once by just plucking his fingers on the A, the D, the G and the B string. So, and for this one you have to stretch your index finger, so, and then place your middle finger over here and your ring finger over there, so like that. And then from this chord you go to this one, so playing the A, the D, the G and the B string. And sometimes he only hits the strums once, so, and sometimes twice like this. Or then he basically first plays the full chord and then only strumming the D, the G and the B string alone, so like that. But he varies this a bit, so you can either play the full chord twice or once, or do the thing I just said by playing the full chord once and then playing the bottom strings, you could say, alone once. So then it goes. So it's the same thing. You have to stretch your index finger again on these notes, so, and you play the A, the D, the G and the B string. That's mainly the notes that you're playing, and separately, so like that. I also tend to do sometimes these rhythm fake hits or muted hits, you could say, like this. You can do that as well, so you basically do that by relaxing your left finger and hitting the strings with your right hand like this, so with this part of your hand. So that adds some rhythm to it, but I'm not sure if he does that as well when he's playing live, but yeah, you can do that. And then it goes so. And what's nice about playing it like this is that you already have your index finger in the right place, so you can go. All you have to do is add your thumb to the chord. You can even already place it there, so all you have to do is leave your middle finger and ring finger, so you see it's already in place. It might be a bit tricky to already put your thumb there, so doing it like this might be useful. So you really only have to keep your index finger here and just leave your ring finger and middle finger out, so, and place your thumb over here. You could also do it like this. This is probably how King Krule does it. Like that. If it's easier like that, you should do that. It's without your thumb, but you're then you're doing it like this, so stretching your ring finger. You could also even do it like this, or just stretching your whole index finger, so that also works. It's just all about hitting these notes in any way you like. There's a difference to when you play it live. I think he always will play this live because the actual studio recording is tuned down like 2 keys afterwards, so that's why it also has this more slow and low feeling that the song has. But when he's playing it live, he plays it 2 steps further, as I just said, so something like this. Like that. And what's interesting is that the first chord especially, he also tends to play the lower E string like this. And still muting the A string with his index finger, so. But he does let the E1 ring out, so. Unfortunately, you can't do this in the studio version because then you have a different sound, of course. But when you're doing it 2 steps higher, this might be something nice to add into it. So playing the E string as well. So that's how to play the song. I really hope everything was clear. Thank you so much for watching, and I also really hope to see you the next time.